What's up, guys? We're back again. The three amigos, the Dad Bod Golf Pod, episode 21. You got Kyle, you got Nate, you got Ben. We're ready to rock and roll. What's up, fellas?
Nothing, man. It's always good.
Ben, those curtains are absolutely outrageous. I love the curtains.
I'm in my wife's office, and I have almost turned her desk over twice. This chair does not fit me. She's like 105 pounds soaking wet. I am not 105 soaking wet. I gotta find another place to go. This is not going to work for the future. This is not for me. Yeah,
we gave it a shot. Wife office has been cut.
Cut. Yeah, she offered. It was nice of her to do so. She got this really big desk, but it's the seating arrangement totally sucks.
I just like to say I just leveled up in my potting career. Like I got enough XP to get the microphone, so pretty proud of myself. I texted my wife like 10 times. I was like, "Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Like, has it been delivered? Been delivered?" So,
yeah, dude. When you go,
pretty exciting.
Once you do, at least 4 or 5 shows, it just unlocks. It just appears. The mic just appears. So
it's like my little bar's been moving right along.
It's like playing the old Tiger Woods game. Like you've unlocked a club now. You get to use it now since you've done a few pods.
And before you say this, I gotta say, Nate, that's the tallest, most outrageous visor I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know if you can see. It says Michelob Ultra Hole in One.
Did you get that from Brooks Koepka for hollering?
Yes, me and him had a little match last week. I made a hole in one, and he's like, "Hey, I got this visor for people who make a hole in one when they play me," and that's what this is.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ben.
No, I was ready to jump into it. I didn't know if you guys were or not. I mean,
let's go, man.
So
we're limited, so we might as well go ahead and one rip you and congratulate you on your interview.
How was it? Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. You have no idea who Vince Coleman is, do you?
I have no idea. No clue. No clue whatsoever. No clue whatsoever.
When he said, yeah, he was playing with Vince Coleman, the guy that stole all the bases. You're like, yeah, man. I was like, he has no idea.
Yeah.
And then have you actually seen that movie? Whatever he said the movie was?
You
gave a real like, yeah, the one with the guy. Yeah.
No, he knew. No, because he matched it with the lady and the water boy.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. No, you did.
Yeah, it's what's the guy's name? He's in Elf. He's the dad in Elf.
Okay, yeah.
It's James Caan, and then that was I forgot her name.
I can't think of the name. At one point she takes
Kathy Bates. That's her name.
Yeah, Kathy Bates. She takes his feet and sticks them between 2 pieces of wood, like a 2x4. And then she just like yaks his foot with a sledgehammer and like breaks it across. It's wild.
Yeah, so he can't go anywhere. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So you had no idea who Vince Coleman was. I really was hoping he'd give more MJ talk just because I'm a big MJ fan. So I really wanted more MJ talk.
So in case you didn't listen to the last episode, we had someone on tour reach out to us, a caddy on tour. He asked if he could stay anonymous, and he said that he loved what we were doing. He really likes Ben, which is wild. He loves Ben. And
brains of the operation, baby.
Brains of the operation. And he said he would open himself up. He had all kind of stories, all kind of stuff to tell. And last episode we did like jammed out a 35-minute interview like we had known each other forever. Yep. It's really awesome. Go back and listen to it. He's got some crazy stories like Ben was talking about. He was a caddy at this elite club and Michael Jordan came, and he tells a whole story about that. And it was pretty awesome.
Rick Pitino, he got a chance to meet him. It's good to see that he cheats in both horse racing and recruiting. So that was nice to hear.
And in marriage,
recruiting. I mean, he's just a cheater. He's just a
big motorcycle guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Bobby Petrino.
That's Bobby Petrino, not Rick Pitino.
Whoops.
Yeah. Whoops. That's good.
So also it was good to know that Kyle broke 2 of the top 5 rules when he was caddying.
Oh no.
I didn't realize that they were that important. Like when you did it, I thought it was funny. Now the fact that he said that you keep doing it, you could get kicked off a bag. I was like, oh,
my career could like in his circles, like your relationship's over. Like 4 holes in, your relationship's over, basically. Is what I learned. That's pretty crazy.
You know what else is crazy? The fact that they have to buy their yardage books. What the hell's going on with these courses, man? Give them a yardage book.
Or come on, man, buy your own yardage book. Come on, let's get.
I mean, surely you go back and you've got a yardage book from the course. Like it's only if you're at the course for the first time. Like,
well, the pro, I don't think he didn't go into detail. I wanted him to go into more detail, but like if you notice, the pro's got his own yardage book, which he probably has bought from somebody else that's got it already marked up, or it's because of his previous experience. So the caddy's buying a clean yardage book so he can take notes in it and put just for the round that they're doing. One of the caddies I talked to, so he's got to have a clean yardage book, and the fact that the course won't give him one, what are you doing, man? I mean, they're bringing notoriety. You got $15,000 worth of snacks and drinks on the holes out there, but you can't give them yardage books. What the hell's going on? I'm
with you, man. Here's my thing, though. I don't think you can. Maybe it's just me. I don't think you can reuse them very often. And let me tell you why. I tried to be sharp and buy a greens reading book at a club after I caddied. I was like, this might change my game a little bit. So when I go to a course, I'm going to buy the greens book or the yardage book, and I have me a little keeper, and I kept it in my back pocket. But I sweated through it, man. Like it just like disintegrated over time. Like even with like the leather bound like little case, like maybe I just run hotter than
I think you run hot.
I may just run hotter or sweat more than the average person, but like,
yeah, your butt sweat's big, big butt sweat guy.
Big butt sweat.
You're big butt sweat dad.
Big butt sweat guy. But yeah, like I couldn't use it anymore. So like I just had to trash it. Like pages were disintegrating. It's like, it was almost like after I got done with it, when you like leave a receipt or something in your pocket and it just like mats all up together in the washing machine if you forget to take it out. It was like that when I got done. I was like, what am I going to do with this? I can't use this again. So maybe they do. Maybe people just don't sweat as much as I do down there.
It's got to be something similar for those guys too, though, because if you'll notice, a lot of the caddies don't keep them in their pockets. They keep them in their caddy bibs. So maybe that's what they do to keep them from getting wet. So
bib would have been big. A caddy bib would have been big.
Yeah, you didn't have that.
I wouldn't have lost a putter head cover. I wouldn't have lost a rangefinder. I'm blaming it all on the form tour. And the form tour almost derailed my career.
I also want to know what the hell's going on in Springfield, Illinois.
Oh my God.
That is one of the most, I'm pretty sure that's like top 10 most dangerous cities in the US. Like that part of Illinois is not where you want to be in general.
Never
I was in that neighborhood.
Were you thinking, Kyle, when he went to Applebee's that the guy behind the bar was his brother?
I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I thought it was going to be another brother. I
was so disappointed when it wasn't another brother. When you said, "I see where this is going," I said, "Please, God, let it be another brother."
Then right after that, I was like, "Wait a second! Nobody in that house is going to have a legitimate enough job to be like an Applebee's." So like,
no,
good point. They could not pass the background check.
Those guys weed eat.
When you got to weed eat your dining room, it's not good, man.
Not good. Not good. So I got a cool tweet. You're talking about the stories, and like I want to talk like a couple of these questions I thought were great. So he said, this guy was like, the interview was awesome, but I got questions, and we'll ask CB about these later. But the first one was like, how much do you think Vince Coleman and MJ were playing for?
10,000 a hole.
Yeah, it's got to be there because Coleman did well in his career. I mean, he made plenty of money. I mean, we know MJ with his money. I mean, he flexed on him by putting his Olympic thing on. He was already wearing Nike spikes before Nike even made spikes, which is just
so cool. That's
crazy. So cool. And I can tell you right now, he said no arguing in the clubhouse between the caddies. I'm beating the other guy's rear end. I'm taking those shoes. Yeah. Yes. I mean, we're about to throw down. I'm taking the shoes.
Yeah. The second thing he said is, he asked who do you think got MJ spikes, but how much do you think they sold them for? Those shoes.
I'd be curious. I personally would not have sold them if he would have signed them.
Yeah, keep those forever.
If they weren't signed, oh hell yeah, they're on eBay, man. There is no doubt.
You just wait till you got like maybe 18 grand in credit card debt or some student loans and just unload them. I mean, I don't know. You gotta let the value go up a little bit. Got to hang on to them for a little while.
Take that into Pawn Stars.
Yes.
Get some TV time. Yes.
Yes.
And then go ahead.
I also appreciate the shout out that he gave me. That was nice of him to do, because it lets me know that he has been listening. But my favorite thing that he said, and I even wrote it down and I put it in quotes. just pick up the bag and get moving. Like, I love the fact that his pro had enough, and he was like, just pick up the bag and get moving.
There's one video you took of me, and the way he talked, it kind of concerned me. I was struggling on the back nine, and I was about, I don't know, 30, 40 yards behind my guy. I'm wondering, I was like, oh God, I hope he didn't see that video. That might not be, that was not ideal positioning. I don't think.
Yeah, but he didn't have to reach for it to give you a club. I think that's what he's talking about. Just right when it first happened, like, just don't be out of reach for him to unload stuff on you or get stuff from. If he needs a club too, don't be, at least leave the bag. Don't go walk off yardage with the bag in hand where he's got he doesn't have a club in hand. So no, man, I look forward to hearing from the CAD BOD more often, and hopefully some more stories, and we'll have to pressure him on even some Today Tour players. He went down history a little bit, but I'm kind of curious about being paired with the Reeds of the world and DeChambeaus, and who's good to be paired with, who's not good to be paired with. I don't know if he'll give us that info, because if any other pros, he said he and his pro listen, any other pros listen, they may recognize his voice. I don't know.
We may need to get like a voice scrambler, like a club pro guy.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Also, I wasn't involved when you guys talked about the underwear, but he hit it dead on. Like, I'm not sure what I'm kind of.
You're a psychopath too.
I was a recent college kid, so like you bought underwear when you needed it. Like when you got down to like 3 pairs and you either lost them or they had holes in them or whatever. So like you needed them at that moment. And there's nothing better than unraveling them. They're all rolled up. Oh. You're going to know if somebody tried them on. They're rolled into a perfect ball with a piece of tape. Like nobody can recreate that.
Let me explain something to you that my wife explained to me. Those things are made in Taiwan and China. And if you want, go Google what it looks like in those factories and what's crawling around on those garments before you put them on your balls. And then you're going to know, that they need to hit the washer in some hot water and dry and get all good and loosened up before you put them on.
Well, here's another thing too. Like a lot of times this is just a me thing. Like when they're not quite, like they haven't had that wash and dry where they can just kind of like get broken in and kind of firm up a little bit. So like the legs are going to be like loose and flappy. And then like
and they're not as soft.
The crotch region is going to be a little, just not quite as receptive. It's going
to be crispy.
Yeah. I posted, my wife brought me home some underwear today. First thing I did, we got sitting on top of the washing machine. We're getting those babies.
See, in my mind, when I get a 5-pack of underwear, that's just straight to the drawer. That is 5 less pieces of laundry that I got to pull with.
Are you the kind of guy, like if you run out instead of like, and when I kind of was in college too, like when you kind of run out of laundry, it's like, let's just go buy more. Let's just go buy more underwear, or let's go buy more undershirts. I don't want to. Instead of doing laundry.
Or like in the wintertime when you didn't really sweat through them that bad, you just throw a dryer sheet and just throw them in the dryer with a dryer sheet, and it just kind of a little freshen up.
Oh, that's thinking about that now is awful, but I totally did it in college. I totally did it.
I'm not that far removed from those days.
That's great. But yeah, I thought that was funny. That means he's listening, because that's an
obscure reference.
That was like episode 1.
That also means he didn't listen to Hindi though, because Hindi explained why new underwear is bad. Like it went badly for him.
Yeah, but to be fair, his only options were boxers at the time. So like,
you're right.
If you wear boxers, if you're a boxer guy, I just want to like punch you in the face. Like that's.
I mean, drugstore boxers too. This is not like he didn't get like Polo or some sort
Abercrombie
of
and
Family Dollar.
Yeah, he literally said he had to go to a pharmacy to get them. So that's bad.
Yeah. But so we're hoping for more. There's gonna be a lot more good things coming out of him. We're really excited to work with him. He's got some cool stories. He told me some kind of off mic that we probably can't share, but there's some stuff. There's gonna be some cool stuff coming down the pipe with that one for sure.
Nice.
Hey, everybody, when you get a chance, if you want to look fresh, look good on the course, hit up Swannies.co, use coupon code DADBOD GOLFPOD -25, take 25% off your order. This ain't free shipping. We're trying to negate the tax. This is 1/4 of the order off. That's like Nate said, that's like a sleeve in your collar for free.
Right.
Like it's a whole
And
fourth.
I found this out last night when I made my first Swannies order. Shout out. It also applies to something that's on sale. Most people real crappy, like, oh, sorry, this doesn't apply because it's on sale. I got a hat that was on sale and 25% off. It ended up being like $9. So yeah, definitely get that up.
Fired up. Those guys are awesome. They support us. Y'all support them. We keep doing stuff like this. So Swannies.co, Dadbod Golf Pod -25. So back to the talk. So we kind of had like a little discussion amongst us in a little group text, and we just wanted to start airing it out. We'll just get it out right now. And it's over turn food at golf courses. What's the best turn food? What's the best snacks? This, that, and the other. You know, we're dad bods or aspiring dad bods. We're all one of those. So we're just gonna go around the horn. What's the best turn food and why? And then be prepared to just be ripped apart if it's bad. So
I'm gonna go last here.
You're gonna go last.
Yeah, I'd like to wrap up this discussion.
Okay.
All right. I will go first. How about that?
Okay.
Not a big eat on the course guy, but if you have a good turkey wrap, I will be on that thing. And let me tell you why. Number one, it's practical. Okay. You're playing golf. You don't need a lot of sauce. You know, you get sauce on your clothes, you get sauce on your pants, you get sauce on your shirt. You biting into like a hot dog or a hamburger. There's shrapnel. There's shrapnel that could go everywhere. You got a perfect wrap. It keeps it all together. You probably got your turkey, your ham. You got a little bit of bacon in there, some lettuce. It's just crisp, light, but it's got the little got flavor as well. And then the wrap keeps it all tight. You don't make a mess. There's no grease, no greasy fingers. If you got a turkey wrap and it's worth a crap, I'm all over that. I'm ordering that on number 8. Have it ready for me. No dipping sauce, because like I said, I don't want to full of sauce on the turn. I don't want to have ketchup on my pants or ketchup on my shirt when I hit number 10. I'm ready to go. A turkey wrap or any type of like deli wrap, something like that. Hands down, that's got to be the best turn food. I won't even field arguments. Otherwise.
Well, the thing is then you get to eat that at the turn, and then when you get done, you get to go through rush and be a sorority girl like everybody else that eats that stuff.
Oh, okay. That was a good one.
No, hey, do you have iron covers, Kyle?
What's that?
Do you have iron covers? No, to me, turkey wrap at the turn just screams iron covers.
Really? I mean, I don't know what kind of like life you guys are living. I mean,
also, your dad bod card should be revoked.
Yeah, that's not something that's gonna give you a dad. You got seltzer water to go with that, sweetheart.
Hey, don't get me started on seltzers. I will pound a seltzer. You give me a seltzer and a turkey wrap, I'm dominating.
200 total calories and 47 strokes on the back is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. Give me a seltzer. Hey, give me a mango seltzer and a turkey wrap, and I'm ready to roll. Let's go.
And sweet potato fries too, or chips? Is that what you're getting?
That's blasphemy. Sweet potato fries, that's blasphemy.
Oh, you get a fruit cup. That's what it is.
No, you don't need. No, you can't have anything else.
Okay,
it's the wrap. It's just the wrap.
Goodness gracious.
Well, go ahead.
Ben, go ahead.
Let's hear your home run.
Well, first off, I don't eat at the turn.
Ben, you're eating somewhere.
I do. I eat before. We always show up beforehand, and we always eat ahead of time.
Okay.
And it's not a turkey wrap. It's going to be something good. And even if it's like a dog, it's going to be like a chili cheese dog, something that's hearty, that's going to sit with me whenever I get out on the
chili
course.
Sits well. Chili sits.
It does.
Well.
It does.
July round. Yeah.
Go ahead and get that first beer in while I'm sitting there eating it too. It could be, there's a local course here. They make a fried green tomato BLT with the homemade fries.
BLT.
Bro, they're so good. It's delicious. Yeah, that's a Southern thing. That's a BLT. BLT is much more manly than a turkey wrap. And
it's
so
basically a wrap on bread. It's the stuff that's in a wrap. But
the key thing is the bread, though.
It's true. The word wrap is not in it, so that is important.
Yeah, that's where you hurt yourself. If you'd just got a regular sandwich, we probably wouldn't have ripped this much.
This is semantics right now. This is just semantics.
Erroneous, just erroneous.
Erroneous on all counts. Erroneous on all counts.
And then when I'm on the course, I've always got snacks in my bag. So much so that my playing partners, they did used to make fun of me. Now I'm like the go-to. They're like, "Hey man, I'm getting hungry. You got anything in the bag?" So it's granola bar. It's stuff that doesn't melt. Because you were making fun of me. You were talking about stuff that it's like protein bars, granola bars, stuff, dried fruit, stuff like that. Yeah, man.
Do you carry a 7-wood?
I do not carry a 7-wood.
Ben, are you the guy?
I just figured you just chunk down some dried fruit, and then you got 220, and you can bust your 7-wood up there.
That's exactly it, man.
Just rip it up there.
I'm eating what the pros eat. You see what those guys are snacking on out there. I may have a sandwich, maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something that's in the bag. So I'm eating what the pros eat.
Hey, Ben, what about no outside food or drinks is just like, how does that just like go just over your head? Like
I got
golf is an honorable game, Ben.
I got 50% of that covered. I'm not bringing the drink. I am bringing the food though.
But I bet you're not even a member of a club, Ben. That's spoken like someone that's not even a member of a club.
Ben, could you reasonably with a straight face ask the cart girl, be like, "Hey, I don't want any crackers. Do you have any dried cranberries?"
No, because I already got them on me.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Hey, ma'am, I forgot my snack fanny pack. Do you have any granola on the cart?
Fanny pack.
Hey, my kids took all the protein bars to school today. Do you have any on you?
I can't get a wrap because the guy in front of me already got the last one.
It's the only one that they make for the day.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have any Fig Newtons?
Yes.
I'm a big Fig Newton guy.
Yes. Big Newton guy.
Oh God, that's terrible. That's terrible. So what you want to do is you like to go get just bloated full of just garbage.
No, because I mean we're eating probably like 45 minutes beforehand, and then we're sitting there watching, because usually we're playing on Sunday, so we're watching golf. We're playing on like Thursdays and Sundays. So then we're watching golf on TV, letting the food settle for a little bit. We make a day of it, man. I'm not going out there just to go play golf real quick. It's all about the fellowship and hanging out and breaking bread, and then we go play golf, and I get to win money and go home and kiss my wife. It's awesome.
Okay. All right, Nate, let's hear it.
All right. I wanted to go last because, well, I think we've done all the roasting you can do. I mean, we can just sit here and make fun of two guys who like turkey wraps and granola bars all night on the golf course. The ultimate turn food is hot dogs. And I have come up with 9 reasons, and I'm going to list them all for you right now. All right, first of all, they're universally available. You can get a hot dog at any golf course in America. It's the State Park golf course that I grew up at, or Shoal Creek. I know because I've had a hot dog at both those courses. Ready super quick.
Did you hear him flex on us right there, Kyle?
He did. He flexed. I'm the only one that hasn't played there.
They're ready super quick. They're on a roller. You're not having to call it in at the turn, like so they can wrap your turkey and go find a tortilla in the back. Let's see. All right. So I know you made a comment about grease earlier, Kyle. You've got a bun. So you're not going to have any grease. You're protected from the grease with the bun in your hand.
Dude. Shrapnel everywhere.
You can eat it with one hand. So you can drive the car. You can have your beer. You can tee a ball up. Whatever you need to do, you only need one hand for a dog.
That's suggestive what you're doing.
Don't interrupt my list, Kyle. I'm on number 5. Number 5.
Remember, he's a future dad bod. We're not real sure which way we're going yet. So
it's gone by the time you reach the 10th tee. Like you take your first spot as you're paying for it, and it's gone by the time you get to the tee box. There's no trying to like put it back in the to-go box or like in a little plastic container. Super affordable. The hot dog at Shoal Creek is $6. I mean, just saying. Most places $3 maximum. It's the price of a beer. You can dress it up or down. You can eat it straight naked. Pack of mustard. You can throw some sauerkraut, some onions if your club's got a little frou-frou stuff going on.
That's what I do. That's why I eat it beforehand, so I don't.
I'm just saying you can dress it down for a turn dog.
Turn dog.
You know? And doesn't sit heavy unless you put chili on it, like Ben does. And the last reason, and this should still mean something, is it's American. No one says, America. "Oh, America, hell yeah, turkey wrap." No, nobody says that. Anyway, those are the 9 reasons why you should get a hot dog at the turn.
I think hot dogs are absolutely repulsive.
I also think that's very basic too.
No, I mean, I can't. It's got to be. I got to be in dire straits if I'm going to eat a hot dog. I got to do like the spiral. Y'all ever had a spiral dog? That's how I do my hot dogs.
Yeah, I will say
that's bougie, man.
I love my club to death, Me and Kyle belong in the same club. I love it. Was car guy there, member there. Absolutely worst hot dog in the history of hot dogs. I mean, you can go to a gas station in the middle of nowhere and get a better hot dog than what comes out of that clubhouse. I love everybody there. Everything that comes out of the kitchen.
You got to
is
step
good,
up a hot dog game.
That hot dog is, good gracious.
This is going
Like
to get
the
back.
pink one.
This
It's
is
like-
going to get back to somebody. Have y'all complained to management about this? Because it's
Yes.
going to get back to somebody.
And I've probably eaten more hot dogs there than anybody. When I was a cart guy, 3 a day easily.
Yeah,
Wow.
easily.
So,
You had a hot dog at Moore's Mill the other day, and what was it they did, or was it AU Club where they didn't have all the condiments you like, so you just went?
yeah, it didn't have mustard, so I put ketchup and mayonnaise on it. I mean,
There's a lot of mayonnaise. There's a lot of mayonnaise on that hot dog.
That's
You
just
know,
wrong.
you can hold it in
put
one
mayonnaise.
hand.
It's just mustard only, man. You got to eat it naked if you're not.
they
gonna
don't
do
have
mustard.
much. I don't know. I'm a big condiment guy. Big condiment
Okay,
guy.
I hear you.
Likes condiments. I got you. Well, that was insightful. So I went with a turkey wrap. Ben went with granola, and
I went with
Nate
pregame meal and then granola.
That's all I heard. Once I heard granola and fig Newtons, I just kind of like toned everything else out. So
Okay, I got you.
so after this food conversation, there's a pretty big event. It's not really an event. I guess the playoffs of the PGA Tour are kicking off this week. The show drops on Thursdays. The first round of the playoffs at Sedgefield Country Club starts. Does the playoffs do much for you guys?
I love it. I wish it went a little bit longer. The fact that, like Nate said earlier, I mean, the top 125 are going to advance this time. Then it's going to drop down to 70 and then 30. I wish it went like, I don't know, 125, 70, 50, 30.
Didn't it used to be 4 events? Didn't it was like a normal tour event? It was like 150 and then
Yeah, I feel like there used to be
25, 70. Yeah, there used to be 4.
Yeah, I would like I'd like 5 rounds. I know that's tough. That's 5 weeks in a row the pros have to play.
Yeah, it's tough.
But
Not
I
all
mean,
of them, though.
I wouldn't mind 150, 125,
Let's
90.
go 50 and then like 15. Just get it way low for that last one.
Yeah, but they're not doing that because they need the players out there for TV so they can put 4 hours on and get their sponsors out there. That's the only reason they're doing that.
And then when they get to the last event, I think it should be a shootout. Like all 30 go off number 1 at the same time, and they kick the highest 2 out on each hole, and you just play until it's the last 2. And then
I think that's a fantastic idea. I do think they should do that.
Chip off.
You're on the clock from the get-go.
Yes.
It takes like an hour and a half to play 2 holes.
Yes.
That when we do our shootout, it takes so long. It's so long just to play 9 holes. That would be epic. A shootout? Are you kidding me? 30 dudes on the hole for the tour championship at East Lake.
Yeah.
That would be a lot more fun. To me, my thing is they really wanted to make, it's kind of like in football season, like college football, they're worried about the playoffs that it would take away from the regular season. It's kind of like it's kind of like that, only they're trying to add the playoffs to make the end of the season actually more entertaining, because like you got the majors and then nobody like really cares anymore after the majors. And then every other year you got the Ryder Cup, and then you have the President's Cup around this time, around the end too. So like that's kind of like what everybody's looking forward to. So it's like we're really trying to dress up a pig, I guess. It doesn't really do a whole lot for me. The money at the end's kind of cool, but like,
so the tour
Well,
championship. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I also got a buddy that just got into golf a couple of years ago. And I mean, he's done all the right things where he didn't just go straight to the course and start trying to play and learn on the course. Like he went to the range first. I mean, he's going to be shooting probably mid to upper 90s, maybe low 100, but he plays fast. But he's had all kinds of questions because golf doesn't do a good job of explaining itself. Like he was like, what is the playoffs and these people getting cut? What is that about? And then he's asking me, he's like, wait a minute, you got the Ryder Cup. What the hell is this President Cup thing that's going on? Golf needs to do a better job of educating. Like they say they want to grow the game, but they expect you to start playing and watch Golf Channel and pick up everything. Now, you don't want to dumb it down where you're just going to bore people like us that have been playing for a while and know what's going on, but give a little explanation about what's going on. Like explain that. NASCAR had to do it when they went to all this friggin' point system and, the race for the chase and all that kind of stuff. Because even NASCAR fans that watched it for years were like, what is going, this guy, he comes in last and he gets to make it to the next week. What's going on here?
Yeah.
So
well, they had that issue. Like Vijay Singh won the first 2 events and somehow made it to where, even though like he literally just had to show up the next 2 times. I mean, they've had to, Camilo won the next 2 events, won the tour championship, but didn't win the playoffs. And I think it was awkward. Like they'd had the tour championship winner being interviewed and then the playoff FedEx Cup winner.
Well, wasn't there when you talked about when it was like 150, wasn't there a couple of years in a row where like the number 1 player didn't even have to play the first round and they still wouldn't lose they wouldn't even lose their spot? They wouldn't go down.
I think he could, by the math, he could not show up.
Math, they didn't even have to go. So they get a week off. It's like they get a
bye.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it would be very smart, but they could.
The tour championship used to be like the Senior Bowl, like used to be the All-Star game. Like those guys just hung out. It was 30 of the top players. They were chilling, like whatever, no big deal. And then they're like, all right, let's make this for 10 million. And I just never, I don't think it's ever quite caught on. Like,
and then like the couple of years ago when Tiger won the tour championship, so he wins and he played good all year. He wins the tour championship, but Justin Rose, he like had to come in like 3rd or 4th. So, everybody's rooting for Tiger. Justin Rose just has to come in like 3rd or 4th and he still wins. It's just it's weird and it's hard to keep up with. And, even when they do the names with like the little up arrows and down arrows beside them, like it's still kind of hard to keep up with. It's golf, so I'll watch it. But
I said a couple of years ago that you were talking about taking it like that. Nate, you said take it to like 15 players. I'm great with that. And then everybody starts on a clean slate, winner take all in that.
Anybody out of the 15 can win. Yeah.
That's it.
Because I don't like the fact that, like Kyle just said, that example where somebody busts their hump and they win that final tournament in Atlanta. And I'm not saying that Tiger should have won it that year, but they win that final tournament in Atlanta and it gets overshadowed by the guy that just won $10 million.
Right.
You don't like that. Probably is a bad example because Tiger didn't get overshadowed because it's Tiger that won it. But most years when somebody that's not the number 1 player wins it, you forget who won the final tournament. You just know who won the FedEx Cup.
Yeah, that's all you know.
Well, like imagine winning the Super Bowl, but like somebody else is actually the best NFL team.
Yeah, it's awarded to the guy that didn't make the playoffs. Like it's awarded to the guy that like got put out first round.
Right.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
It does kind of have that feel sometimes, for sure. But Sedgefield Country Club, the first round the first round of the playoffs starts this week. Starts today, I guess, when you're listening to this podcast. We'll be talking about it, I'm sure, at the beginning of next week. Once again, this was an awesome episode. It's so fun to have all of us together, just absolutely ripping each other apart. It's like all my best friends back home. We just literally, it's like when you listen to us talk to each other, it's like, do y'all even like each other?
And your best friends are definitely going to be talking about your turkey wrap tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to get some. I'm sure I'm going to get some.
You're going to get some texts tomorrow. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah. I've already got a few texts about the underwear stuff, so I'm excited to hear what everybody says about.
Yeah, but I'm so on your side on the underwear stuff. I'm just those psychopaths that take it out of the box with all the bugs that have been crawling on it over in China and Taiwan. Congratulations on you guys getting some sort of syphilis. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you're
I've
definitely
remained syphilis-less.
Yeah.
So
well, hey, you can't not get it, or you definitely are not going to get it if you wash them before you wear them, for sure.
That's exactly it.
For sure. Well, hey, check us out on social media, Dadbod Golf Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. The more subscriptions we get, it unlocks features like us being able to go live. We have live field questions, have live chats, interaction, stuff like that. We want to do that kind of stuff. We want to interact with you guys. That's an awesome way to do it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, send us an email. You got questions, dadbodgolfpod@gmail.com. Hey, if you want to call and leave us an email, call us and leave us a voicemail. Sorry, a voicemail. I almost had it. I had the number up and everything ready to go.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You got the number?
Yeah, I got the number. Dude. I cheated, man. I cheated. I got it. Call us, leave us a voicemail, 334-521-8307. The Apple Podcast app. Rate, subscribe, review. We have an awesome review. I'm going to read it to you. This is how you know this guy's a listener, because this was one of like the first couple of shows that I did when Nate came on. We talked about Barbasol shaving cream, and the guy, I can't pull it up. Come on, this is so funny.
While you're pulling it up, one thing we forgot, sweetrollz.com,
Yes.
sweetrollz with a Z.com, Dadbod 20, you can get 20% off. You can have the putter that's one of the flashiest putter grips on the course. You will stand out. Plus, I mean, the things are great. Kyle's got one. He can tell you that they're absolutely awesome. So if you'll go to Sweetrollz, that's Sweetrollz with a Z.com, Dadbod 20, get 20% off your order.
And the review. So this is the review. He said, I can't believe it. My can of Barbasol ran out, and I blame you guys for throwing that out into the universe. that a can of Barbasol can never run out. That's what I said.
Or rust before it runs out.
It'll rust before it runs out. And he said, seriously, I'm enjoying the heck out of the podcast. Keep up the good work. So Grayson, appreciate the shout out. Appreciate the review. That helps us in search rankings, helps us when people are trying to find a good golf podcast. So rate, subscribe, review.
Quick story about that. I actually saw Grayson downtown, and he yelled that at me like 50 yards away. He's like, Nate, my Barbasol can just ran out. Just drinking it in front of everybody. So.
Wait till he finds out about the bugs that are hanging out in his unwashed underwear. That's going to really turn him for a loop.
So, hey, catch us next time, guys. We appreciate it. Dad Bod Golf Pod.
Always stroking.